All right, joined now by Jason Porter and our guy Kyle Rode.
Kyle's
Fellas,
going to cookout right now, I think.
love it.
I wish, man. I was our strength coach, Coach Henry Barrera from years past. His daughter's senior night is at VES tonight, so we just finished that up. They got the dub, and it was awesome to support her and family for life, man. So it's super cool to go to her senior night.
And still made time for the little guys. We appreciate it, Kyle.
Excited to be on.
Jason, how you doing tonight?
I'm good, guys. Good to see you guys. Kyle, just making sure you're not driving while we're talking here, right?
I'm parked, man. I'm parked and locked in for this 10-minute segment.
We know better than that, man. You're always responsible. We appreciate that. Hey, I wanted to jump into something here. I guess it's my turn, fellas, but I wanted to jump in something. We were talking about the home court atmosphere on Saturday night, man. It was rocking in the place. There's no doubt about that. But I want to do a little behind the scenes real quick, because I want you to kind of flesh something out for us, Kyle, that sometimes people, if they're not there, may not get a chance to see. And that is right as you guys finish warm-ups. You're coming off the floor. Coach Ritchie, Coach McKay meets you guys halfway. And one-on-one, just a moment with him, and then walking down the bench, hitting all the players, all the managers, the support staff, the whole thing. You know, we talk so much about culture with the team and all of that. I feel like that's just kind of indicative of what you guys do. But how cool of a thing is that? And, you know, talk to us a little bit about what goes into that as you guys are prepping for the game, man. That's a cool thing.
Yeah, 100%, man. That's so special pregame. No matter where we are, no matter who we're playing, home, away, like, that's going to be consistent. And it kind of just almost gives you a little relief before the game. Like, these are my guys. This is who we're going with, and it's kind of calming at the same time. Big game, road game, home game, whatever it is, and that's kind of always been the pregame ritual. So it's definitely super cool.
Well,
good deal, Kyle. Enough about you. Do you have any questions for me? No, I'm just joking. I'm just kidding. Hey, Kyle. Florida Gulf Coast, huge game. You guys really came out strong. Physical game. Do those physical games? Do those kind of, get the testosterone going, get pumped up? What's the locker room like after such a physical game?
Yeah, I think any game, man, and especially when you win, like, everybody's hype and excited, but at the same time, like, those Thursday, Saturdays are tough on your body. I mean, you're playing one game Thursday night at 7 p.m. Quick turnaround, got to learn a new scout, clean up from what happened the night before, and then you're on to the next. And on Saturday night, man, you're hoping you came out with 2-0 on the week, and then it's recovery mode from there. So it's definitely an awesome feeling, man. Last week was great. The Liberty Arena was so impressive, man. It was what you envisioned Liberty Arena being every night. So hope we can keep that up the rest of the way, and super good wins for us.
All right, Kyle. I know you don't dig into the stats anywhere like I do, but 13 games in a row, you guys have held your opponent under 1 point per possession. Take that aspect out of it, and I'm assuming you feel that this has been a great run of defensive consistency. Do you feel like this has just been one of those, runs, and how difficult is it to keep that intensity and that consistency up every night for that long of a stretch?
Yeah, no, I feel like we've done a great job just building habits every day, and then the outcome being the outcome, right? Like, we're worried about being hard to play against, being connected defensively, and making it really difficult on the opponent. And that stat is a testament to that, man. It's been a great last 13 games, I think you said, for us, and defensively, and we feel like there's still areas we can improve. And I think that's the best part, is like, no game's perfect. There's always, you could point out one possession, and I guarantee you, coach or us players could point out a mistake that we see in the details. And I think that's the best part about our group, man. We're always trying to get better, and not focused on just the outcome of everything, but it's been really good for us.
Kyle, Nick teed me up perfectly for my question, because I was going to kind of segue into that. I was going to say, you've been doing this a while now. You know what what the conference vibe feels like. January's now in the rearview mirror, and you're getting ready for the last month of the regular season here. But you know, for all of us who are watching from the outside, it really looks like you guys are gelling. You know, things are coming together, and you know, you never want to say the peaked word as of yet, but how confident do you feel right now in what's coming together? How much do you feel like things are clicking right now? Because it looks really smooth what's on the court.
Yeah, I think we're really connected, man. I think that's really well put. Like, I think by February in basketball, most teams know who they are, and I think we have a group that really knows who they are. We've just been have a great group of veteran guys, young guys, and that are all bought in for the same cause. We got a staff the same way. It's been super special to be a part of, man. It's one of those one of my favorite teams I've ever been a part of, and that Liberty, man, it's year in and year out. The kind of basketball you want to be playing in February, going into February. So it's been great, and we got another level to acquire, maybe another couple levels to acquire too. So we're going to keep working for that and take it day by day.
Kyle, I have a question. You know, speaking of confidence, about the 12.5-minute mark in the second half, Coach McKay was like waving his arms, trying to get the crowd up and stuff like that. How often do you see that? Or does somebody have to put a bug in his ear? Like, hey, this is the time to like get hyped up.
No, it's I think coaches does so well with his emotions. He always tells us, like, emotions are great passengers, but horrible drivers. And so he does a really good job of never letting his emotion drive. But at the same time, like, coach is competitive, man. He loves it. And I think when we have a crowd like that behind us too, and he's wanting to get them juiced up a little bit. And so it was really cool to see.
What was that quote again? I got to put that in the sermon. Hold on. What was
it's emotions are great passengers, but horrible drivers.
I love it. I've already quoted him last Sunday. So
Will, brutal sidebar on that. I had just sat down when Coach turned around. He looked right at our section. I'm like, oh, I felt shameful. I really did.
Letting Coach down. No, I'm just kidding.
Kyle, adding on to that, we actually had a good question from the chat. Does when Coach gets a little more animated, does that kind of pump you guys up a little extra? You know, since he doesn't do it all the time, does that give you guys a little extra motivation?
Oh, 100%. Like, we have all gained a trust and a confidence in Coach, and him being the head guy. Like, that's who you look towards, right? And of course, he wants us to be player led, but at the same time, when he's got confidence and believes in you, it of course will give you confidence. And it's been great, man. It's a really cool balance he's got, being competitive and at the same time controlling his emotions.
All right, one last question for you. I got Kyle. First trip out to Austin Peay. What are you looking forward to this weekend on a tough little road trip, Austin Peay and Lipscomb?
Yeah, no, man. Road trips are so fun, just being able to be with the guys 24/7. And we got a great group, and gonna take it game by game. And never played at Austin Peay, like you said, so super excited for a new opportunity there. And yeah, road trips are the best, man. We got a great group of guys. It's fun to be around, and it's going to be a good trip.
All right, Kyle. Well, I have to leave you with this. Our guy John Manson pointed this out. You moved on to the top 5 in the all conference on Ken Pomp. So keep up the great work. You're having a great season, and we're looking forward to seeing this weekend.
Appreciate it, man. That's super cool.
All right. Thanks, Kyle. All right. Well, Jason, property public record. If I want to go about finding that, what do I do for that?
Hey, this is going to be why people tuned in tonight. I'm just going to say this is going to be one of those little dorky tidbits, but guys, this is really cool stuff. So I shared this with a group that I met with a couple of weeks ago. Real estate is public record. A lot of people forget about that. And so I want to give you a tip just in case you're looking at either a property or a house, or you're just kind of curious about maybe tax records, whatever. Every property is indeed public record. So when you go in and Google something, and I think we put a little graphic together here, I'll show you this. You can go into a Google search, and whether you're in a county or city, and I'll just use us for example, in Lynchburg City or Bedford County or Campbell County around here, that just goes in, and really what you do on that is you put in Campbell County Parcel Viewer, or you put in your county parcel viewer, and what comes up is the public tax record for properties that are around you. When you click on that, you're going to be blown away if you haven't done this before, because what winds up showing up is you wind up seeing who the property was purchased by, what the sale prices were, the tax assessment. It shows you the land outlines and things like that. It's not a substitute for a survey per se, but it shows you just literally about everything that you want to see. It's pretty sweet. So don't forget about Googling Parcel Viewer, just putting in your county or your city in front of that, and it'll bring up more information than you want to see, and you're going to get real excited and maybe even border on stalking. So use your powers wisely.